Hi everyone. Today we're going to study functions, particularly the definition of a function, function notation, functions as defined by equations, and functions as defined by arrow diagrams. First, let us define relation. A relation is a set of ordered pairs. I hope you still remember that ordered pairs are those numbers of the form xy. Here is an example. I have here a set of ordered pairs. The first is 1, 2, second 2, 4, third 3, 6, the fourth is 4, 8, the last is 5, 10. The set of the first components of each ordered pair is called the domain of the relation. In here, the domain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The set of the second components of each ordered pair is called the range of the relation. In here, the range is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. We may say that the domain is the group of x values, while the range is the group of y values. Now let us define a function. A function f is a relation that assigns a single value in the range to each value in the domain. In other words, no x values are used more than once. In our example a while ago, this is a function because no x value is used more than once. In here, we're going to use images to define a function. I have here 3 sets of images. In the first image A, this relationship is a function because each input is associated with a single output. Note that input Q and R both give output N. For the second relation B, this relationship is also a function. In this case, each input is associated with a single output. In the third image C, this relationship is not a function because input Q is associated with 2 different outputs. Further, a function is a relation in which each possible input value leads to exactly one output value. We say the output is a function of the input. The input values make up the domain, and the output values make up the range. We can think of a function as a machine. We will input an x and we expect an output y, or we say f of x. An example is here. Our function is x squared. When we input a value x, which is 3, it will come inside the function and the output will be the value 9, and that is the value of y. Let's go now to function notation. The notation y equals f of x defines a function named f. Read as y is a function of x. The letter x represents the input value or the independent variable. The letter y or f of x represents the output value or the dependent variable. The letters f, g, and h are often used to represent functions. We will see f of x, as we see in our example here, or g of x, or h of x. Let's go now to functions defined by equations. When you are given an equation and a specific value for x, there should only be one corresponding y value for that x value. Let's have example 1. The equation y equals x plus 1. We're going to substitute any x value in the equation and one corresponding y value will come. As an example, we say x equals 7. The corresponding y value is 8 only. So we say that this is a function. Let's have example 2. Y equals x squared minus 1. We will substitute again any x value in the equation and one corresponding y value will come. Suppose we put x equals 2. The corresponding y value is 3. There is no other value other than 3 will come. And we say this is a function. Example 3, y squared equals x plus 5. We will substitute any x value in the equation and two corresponding y values will come. Suppose we put x equals negative 1. The corresponding y values are 2 and negative 2. This is not a function because, as a rule, there should only be one corresponding y value for that x value. Let's go now to functions defined by arrow diagrams. Let us have an example on how functions are defined by arrow diagrams. Let x equals 1, 2, 3 and y equals the set A, B, C, D. If the arrow diagram on the right, it's here, defines a function f, then let us answer some questions. Letter A, what is the domain of f? B, what is the codomain of f? Letter C, what is f of 3? Letter D, what is the range of f? Letter E, what is the pre-image of D? Letter F, what is the pre-image of A? Looking at our figure here, let us answer letter A. What is the domain of f? The answer is, the domain is x equals 1, 2, 3. Let's have letter B. What is the codomain of f? The codomain is the set y. The second set, whose elements are A, B, C, and D. Let's have question C. What is f of 3? The f of 3 is C, and that is our answer here. Let's have question D. What is the range of f? The range is the set C, D. Question E. What is the preimage of D? The D is here. The preimage is 1. Question F. What is the preimage of A? The A is here, so A has no preimage. I hope you learned something from this video. See you again next time.